It's Christmas weekend here right now, and a lot of the Midwest or northern plains are going to get hit with some winter storms and some cold weather. So everyone needs to have a Merry Christmas, but make sure we stay safe as there's a lot of traveling going on here this week and into the weekend. The one thing is with these markets right now, we don't want to say it's the end of 2022, but it's just really time to take a step back and look back on the major market influences in here. And the first thing that really comes to mind is the war between Russia and Ukraine, as that led to a big price rally in here this past spring. With war leads to additional politics, okay? And then with the higher energy prices, it's all about inflation in here. The other thing that happened here in the U.S. is more of a drought, as a regional drought through the southern plains or out through the western plains, but it really affected cash basis levels, especially on the corn side of it, when you could see some cash basis bids, in western Nebraska at $1 to $1.50 over the board. That's just been unprecedented in here. And so there's a lot with 2022. But as we get done with 2022, we need to start looking ahead at 2023. And we're really encouraging guys to look at new crop prices. In this chart in front of us right here, the green bar on the far right is where D's corn is today at $5.94. And what I'm showing you here is the previous 5 years where you had new crop corn at its highest price. In 2008, at the beginning of the year, D's corn futures were at $5.16. 2011 $5.57, 2012 $5.90, 2013 $6.04, and then last year it was at $5.48. So when you look at the $5.94 right now, if this was the beginning of the year, it'd be the second highest price ever. We need to keep that in mind when we start looking at making pricing decisions as we look ahead to next year. These are pretty decent pricing opportunities from a historical perspective. As I flip over to November soybeans in here on the prices January 1st, you can see today's price is $13.89. And if we compare that to the previous 5 years with all-time highs, this is the biggest price that we've had beans at the first of the year. In 2011, they're at $13.01, 2012 at $12.23, $13.15 in 2013, 2021 $11.43, and here last year it was at $12.75. Recognizing where this price is at is a reason why we've been pretty aggressive with encouraging producers to get new crops sold, especially without any crop issues in South America. World carryout levels can grow in a hurry. We like bringing these figures in mind in here right now because as we wrap up the end of the year, and we don't want you to take this comment the wrong way, but if we're seeing something from producers, it's that they're a little more complacent in here. We have time to price out. Okay, prices aren't going to go down. Look at what happened last year. Last year, I sold some beans ahead at $12, and then ones towards harvest, I could sell 14 or 15. Why do I want to really sell ahead? But you have to recognize that was a good problem here from a year ago on being able to sell prices at a higher level. That's where we just have some concerns looking ahead, especially with carryout levels jumping up. As you move forward, we expect this volatility to continue, both from a production standpoint and price standpoint. Everyone knows that the cost of production's gone up. That's where we think it's important to protect your margin. The easiest way to do that is to sell some cash grain ahead. The last thing I want to do is I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. And I got to tell you, a pet peeve of mine in here during the Christmas season is when you go to stores or you go to places, I always specifically say Merry Christmas. And a lot of times I would have to say here in Southeast Wisconsin, over half the response I get back is Happy Holidays. I got to tell you, that just annoys me. We celebrate Christmas because it's the birth of Christ. We should all respect that. I want to wish everyone here a Merry Christmas. Have a great day.